My name is Gerard. I was lucky enough to have known Michael for a long time. We worked together on many projects, and Michael is one of the reasons that I think it's very important we should do all we can to reduce the risk of unsafe swallow for people with learning disabilities. Michael achieved a lot. He was an inspirational person and lived a very full life. One of the reasons for this was he got the right healthcare to stay safe when his swallowing deteriorated and started to affect his health. This project is funded by the Queen's Nursing Institute in memory of Michael. It's also for the many other people with learning disabilities who face health inequalities because they have an unsafe swallow. The project aims to look at what is meant by an unsafe swallow, how to spot if someone has an unsafe swallow, and what to do to reduce the risks of an unsafe swallow. An unsafe swallow, sometimes called dysphagia, is when food goes down the wrong way. This is called aspirating and can result in chest infections and pneumonia. It can make the person very poorly. Many more people with learning disabilities die because of an unsafe swallow than in the general population. Some people with learning disabilities and their carers don't know when they have an unsafe swallow. This is a serious health inequality. There are lots of things we can do to reduce these risks. Michael had cerebral palsy, and because of this, he had difficulty swallowing. He was always very clear that he wanted to continue to eat and drink. This is sometimes called eating at risk. To make it safer, his food was blended and his drinks thickened. But Michael still coughed a lot when he ate or drank. This was his way of clearing his throat. For many people with an unsafe swallow, small changes can be enough to keep them safe and healthy. An unsafe swallow, or swallowing difficulties, is when food and drink go down the wrong way. Instead of food going into the food pipe, it can go onto the lungs. This can cause chest infections and pneumonia. It can make the person very ill. One of the ways we can tell if someone has an unsafe swallow is they often get a lot of chest infections. In 2015, Michael became very ill and was taken to hospital. He nearly died because he had pneumonia, which was caused by food going down the wrong way. Michael was told he would not be able to eat or drink through his mouth anymore because it was too dangerous. Whilst he was in hospital, Michael had a best interest meeting and it was decided that he should have a peg fitted. This is so he could safely have his food and drink through a tube into his stomach, so food would not go down the wrong way. Michael had an operation to fit the tube. He was able to have somebody he knew well and trusted with him all the time. The hospital got him his own room where he could listen to the radio and feel safe. When he was well enough to leave hospital and go home, he got used to having a peg. He had the operation in 2015 and for the next 4 years he had a good life. He could have his food on the go. He had a special pump which made sure he got just the right amount. This was fastened onto his electric wheelchair so he could continue to be out and about and do all the things he enjoyed before he had his peg fitted, such as going on holiday, staying out late, swimming and being independent. Michael even made a film about his experience and was nominated for an award. He achieved such a lot in his life and in doing so helped other people. In 2019, Michael got poorly. He had to go into hospital, but this time he didn't get better. He died in hospital with his carers and family. If Michael had not had the operation to have a peg fitted, he would not have lived for another 4 years. In that time he was very happy and healthy and lived a full life. He wanted his story to help other people. This Unsafe Swallow project is dedicated to Michael's memory.